one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Boomba, 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 boomba.
Welcome to the Boombacast.
I know, we did it wrong already. We're supposed to open up fucking drinks.
Okay. Welcome to the Boombacast.
Cheers, boys. Cheers, boys. That, hopefully they got picked up on someone's mic. All right. Come on. You're being a bit of a shit host, Riley. Come on. Introduce the episode.
Yeah, boy. So who are you?
I'm Brendan.
And who are you?
I'm Ben.
And who are you?
I'm Baxter, and I hate sand. It's coarse. It gets everywhere.
He did it.
I hate it.
And you
Whoa.
are Riley.
Yeah, that's me, man.
And what episode are we up to?
This is episode 5.
Episode 5, motherfuckers.
Woo!
Woo! That's half a decade, right?
No. No.
If we did one
If
podcast
episodes-
a year,
Yeah.
we would be at half a decade of podcasts.
Except we
Just think about that, people. Think about that.
That'd
All
be
you
some
loyal
pretty
listeners.
epic podcasts.
It would be.
All right, let's just get into this.
Alrighty,
Are
so
we just going to start with
Let's
it?
just
yeah,
get it out
let's
of the
open
way.
it up.
Fuck.
Open it up. Okay.
Oh, my God.
Who wants to tell it? Who's best?
I feel like you should tell it, Ben.
Okay. So, Baxter,
Yeah.
you know when we arrived and we had to go to Brendan's?
You hid. You really did.
Oh, it's worse than
Okay,
that.
so this
It's
is what
worse
happened,
than
right?
that.
We rocked up and we were like,
Okay.
hey, let's...
Me and Riley rocked up, and we pulled in behind a certain someone's car.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to go busting in there if she's around.
And I said,
And then
it's
Ben
fine,
pulled up
he
behind
knows
us.
we're on our way.
Yeah, and then Ben pulled up behind us.
And so we were like, let's sneak around the back and break in.
Yeah, break into
So we
his
snuck in
house.
through
How
your
did I
gate.
know this happened?
You had us
Like-
feeling, hey. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, we were all pretty sus. And then, you know what we did? We snuck in, and then we decided to bail, and bailed over the back fence and walked around.
We were trying to decide what to do.
We were
And
going to
didn't wanna-
go down the side fence, but that was dangerous. And then we were going to go back the other way, but I saw you walking around the kitchen, and Malou was like in here, and we're like, nah, we got to bail. That's it. We're done.
We
It's
may have
over.
went too far in a few places, my friend.
Yeah, there's more to the story, but we'll tell you that after the podcast. There's a little bit more. We'll let you know afterwards.
What
though.
is it?
No, that's not an on-air
that's
thing.
all
It's
right.
not something
That's
you
all
want
right.
discussed.
But
Remember, this is a zero censorship episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So no, nothing.
What? How bad was it? What you saw?
No,
Like-
not that bad. But it's
awful.
just
I know I wouldn't want.
it's
so
a
I was like,
potential censor moment, and I
Yeah.
don't want it discussed because I don't want to censor anything.
I think you need to have a shower
We're
and
doing
wash your
things, brother.
sins away.
Very subtle there, are you?
anyway, so yeah, that was pretty funny.
We didn't see anything bad.
We literally climbed over the fence.
But yeah, we literally climbed over the back fence to escape
So
because
you're
we were
welcome.
worried about you having a rage at us.
Operation to Baxter's. We made a mistake. Now we have to escape. How do I flip it? No, that's the photo. Oh, hang on. Alright. I can use this to like peek around corners. Okay, let's split us up. I see.
What would you do
Kicking
us out.
if
I
you
wanted
like
to
looked
rage.
out and saw us like sneaking around your fucking backyard?
Oh.
Honestly, there were multiple times where it could have happened. Like,
Yeah,
you could have just.
We were not stealthy.
I
either.
was watching through the fence while Brennan was climbing over, and he was hoping to God I saw you in the door. Like, what the fuck?
Nah,
You just come out and be like, hey, what are you doing?
something really embarrassing happened to me this morning, but I can't say it. Like,
Oh,
on,
why would you say that?
Yeah, are you gonna tell us afterwards?
it's similar to like the home invasion sort of thing. But,
Wait, I
yeah.
can't recall that.
I'll tell you after.
Yeah,
Tell
okay,
us after. Man,
Oh.
I hate it when
But
people
it
do
was
that in
very
podcasts.
embarrassing.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I've
So,
got the story, but I'll show you afterwards.
I'll tell you afterwards.
Yeah,
It's
that's like
fuck off.
Yeah. Well, don't fucking talk about it now.
Don't talk about it anyway.
Even though we've just done it. But yeah. So
Anyone else has anyone seen the Joker movie?
I was gonna. Oh, you stole my line. Yeah, I'll probably. So when I go talk about the Joker in this podcast,
Not too much anyway.
because we don't. Because I think if anyone wants to see it, it's a thing you should go in fresh. So we're gonna do an actual dedicated kind of breakdown discussion thing after the podcast, like a post-show thing. So
Yeah,
you can
boy.
find that video somewhere on the channel, I guess, at the point.
At some point,
upload.
either they come out before or after.
Yep. So go watch that if you want to hear some insight into the film and what we thought of it.
Or don't watch it.
Or
Yeah,
don't
just
watch
don't.
it.
Just
But you should, please.
ignore it. Thumbs down.
Don't listen to them.
Unsubscribe.
Block, unsubscribe, Boombacast on YouTube
Yeah.
and Instagram.
Yep.
Hashtag
And
#NBoomBacast.
fucking and boom.
Riley, your
Hashtag
mic's like
Boomba.
drooping.
Yeah, I
down.
know. I'm afraid to touch it.
There you go. Yeah, just give that a good old tighten up.
Like there.
There we go.
Oh, I had a question I was going to ask you, Ben.
Okay.
Oh, are we doing this already too?
Wait,
Okay,
hang
go.
on.
No, it's not that
Okay.
bad. But
Go.
What would you do if, like, your wife of 32 years, the
haven't
mother
been
of
married
your
for
8
32.
children, what if one day you woke up next to her in bed and she rolls over and she goes, I'm actually a goblin. I'm a goblin lady. What do?
I'd ask where she came from.
She replies with,
I would
I was telling Malou that Ben was gonna, Riley was gonna ask Ben this.
Has this been a planned thing?
yeah, Riley told us about this the other night.
I would
What do,
get out
Ben?
my
Yeah,
goblin
What do?
goblin slaying sword and threaten that if
This is
she
the woman
doesn't-
you love, Ben.
it's the mother of your 8 kids.
She's a dirty
Wife
goblin.
of 30 years.
Your kids
32.
are half blood.
32 years.
Oh shit, my kids are goblins.
Yeah, your kids
All
are
right, they gotta
fucking
die as well.
mongrels.
They're fucked. That's
But they're
over.
half human.
Done. No.
That's technically
Goblin
a crime
blood is
somewhere.
tainted.
Unless
Somewhere.
you're like some sort of creature that we don't know about.
No, maybe, but I'm not goblin.
Hey, settle down. This isn't a racist against goblins podcast,
like-
alright?
I was asking a serious question and you're coming out with all this
I'm
bigotry against the
serious.
goblins.
Did my answer satisfy?
Negative.
It's Riley Goblin. What the fuck is this episode?
This is something.
Can
Someone
I
bring up something normal.
can I talk?
Yeah,
I
go
guess you
back.
can talk.
I'll bring up something normal.
Please do.
Anyway, so this week I noticed there'd been some hate towards the channel.
Oh, fuck.
A hashtag
This isn't
got
normal.
started
This
by
isn't
someone.
normal. No, this is something nobody will know about.
Nah, if people follow us on Instagram,
Yeah.
at Boombacast.
This
14.
dude just like attacked us out of the blue.
Yeah, I know.
Like he's
Who
got
is
all
that
this
guy?
like I don't know Baxter or something.
Fucking
Baxter's Baxter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's go- you know, by the time like most of that shit's gonna be gone.
yeah,
Like I never posted on the actual
yeah. It was on the
page.
story.
It was just on stories.
Oh, that's right.
yeah. But you know,
Basically,
he
Baxter.
photoshopped some screenshots of us sending him abusive comments.
I can
Put
at
one
least
here
include the
and put one there and one over here.
we did.
Fuck off.
We did nothing wrong.
I can at least include the screenshots
Yeah.
of the conversation between us and this elusive
Yeah.
Give it a read.
character.
That was good.
But anyway, this hashtag, if you want to get amongst it, is hashtag end Boomba.
Hashtag end Boomba.
I don't know why we're promoting that.
Because
I
fuck
any
Boomba.
promotion's
Yeah, I've had
good
enough of it.
promotion,
yeah,
Ben.
I suppose
honestly.
any publicity is good publicity.
I'm
as I
fucking
say,
done. I quit.
Yeah. Yep, we're all quitting.
Wait, no,
here and
come
now.
back.
All right, I got another thing to bring up.
That wasn't into the microphone. That's what that was. I was doing like the bit in Simpsons where it's
Did
like
you
you
just
can hear
turn the
like the.
recorder?
yeah.
No, I changed something.
You turned your mic off.
Yeah, it's that thing. Yeah, I fucking muted you, Baxter.
Oh,
What
great.
dumb shit.
I'm gonna talk shit about you, and you aren't gonna be able to rebut with anything.
I'm gonna like jump over there in a second and knock all these mic stands over. You'll be sorry.
Careful, I saw he had some sand in his pocket.
Is that where it all comes
Just gonna
from?
whip it out. I went down to the beach earlier, Baxter.
Don't need to go down to the beach, mate.
Plenty on the floor.
PlayStation 5 got announced. Do you guys see the PlayStation 5
Who fucking
trailer?
cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know we're all Xbox players here. No, but what annoys me, right? Okay, what?
Riley's not.
Oh yeah, but
You
we're
got an
converting
Xbox?
him.
He is at the moment.
He's playing Halo and like sucking dick or something.
Nice.
Naive.
Nice.
Who told you about the Halo thing?
That was a good bit. Good one.
Yeah, they did.
What really annoys me, right, is when the Xbox was announced. You know, it was like, oh yeah, new Xbox.
Yeah. What's your point?
I have to cut that bit out.
Brendan just deep throated the mic.
That was on camera too, dude.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
We're not filming this.
Yeah, we are.
Sorry, keep going, Ben.
Yeah.
No, fucking.
Derailing your conversation.
No, you-
Xbox is better than PlayStation. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
saying.
I've alienated.
You know what? That's weird though.
Yes, go.
Xbox is like a good thing that I can like watch Netflix on.
Yes.
It works perfectly, but my PlayStation 4 just won't do it.
No.
I'm just like, ugh.
Because PlayStation sucks.
I'm gonna say what I say to everyone is that
What are you
I'm
whispering?
saying fuck Jay Yardley if he's watching this.
Everyone go dox him.
His address is. I actually don't know it off the top of my head. I don't even know the name of his street. I know where it is.
Every time I go
But
to his house, I have to go down 3 streets before
yeah,
I get the right
I've done that a few times.
No, but you know, in terms of hardware, the Xbox is a superior console.
For sure.
I say it every time. I work with them every day. I can say that as a fact.
You work at?
They have better games. PlayStation has way better games, no doubt. But the Xbox
Okay, Ben.
is a
Since you're an
superior
expert,
console.
I got a question.
An expert Xbox.
Xbox.
Yep.
Between a PlayStation,
I'm so sad
an
that none
Xbox.
of that is ever going to
Yeah.
exist.
if you stick your dick in the fan, which one will chop it off quicker?
Oh, the PlayStation for sure.
Absolutely. That's Japanese
Which one runs
precision
hotter?
right there. Japanese engineered precision. Sharp as a samurai sword.
I asked Ben. He's the expert.
All right, sorry, Ben. Please answer.
Did you actually put your willy in the fan?
Xbox fan is actually a 3mm blade with
Ooh.
a 0.02mm thickness.
You look so autistic when you were like just rattling that off.
Hey, you can't say that word. You can't call people that. That's not your word.
I'm sorry.
Hashtag Boomba.
Bunch of blatant, racist, sexist, disabled, hating people.
It's not my fault he has the downs.
Oh, no. This
There's
is
a
going to need a
censor.
review. This is going to need a review, a post-chat review.
Boombacast is
We're gonna-
problematic.
We're going to have a talk about this.
We're going to be having a talk.
This is what people are going to use to cancel us in like 20
That's
years.
yeah.
They're going to go back and be like, Riley Bernhardt said
I was
such and
meaning
such
to
had
have
the
a-
something.
I was actually meaning to bring this up before we started recording. There's a couple of words, choice words that we probably shouldn't use. So.
No, I feel like we've been
Okay, what
pretty
word
good.
shouldn't we use?
Yeah, say
Well, I
him.
can't say
Say
it.
it.
can I?
Just trying to
Well, then
trick
how
you.
do we
Yeah,
know?
I was about to say a few, but I'm like, man, no, censoring this episode.
All right, let's take
Write
a
'em down.
quick
Yeah,
U-turn
write 'em
away
down.
from this.
The S word.
What?
The S word, one of the F words,
Oh,
the G word,
Oh my god.
the word you
What's
said
wr-
just
what-
before.
What's wrong with gamer?
It's a bit of a hot button issue at the moment. You know, it's a console driver is what they like to be called.
Nice.
Console operator. There you go.
Operator.
You're a fucking idiot. What are you talking
I
about?
don't know, man.
Anywho, is Fortnite actually cancelled?
Is it?
I
What?
don't know. I've been seeing a lot of things
Hashtag
floating around
cancel
that
Fortnite.
Fortnite is getting
Yeah, I got a
cancelled.
Fortnite ad on YouTube the other night.
I saw a thing that Elon Musk bought it. And canceled.
Oh,
I don't think
nice.
that's real, but that would be excellent.
Elon.
Elon.
If anyone can do it, you can.
What's
Elon.
the bitch he's going out with? What's his name?
Grimes.
Grimes. She got sick of being beaten on Fortnite. So he's like, I'll buy you Fortnite. No, I'm kidding. That's not real. but
I
like,
thought
that
that was
was
going
going
a very
another
different
direction.
direction. You said was sick of being beaten and then paused. And
No,
I was like,
she was sick
"What?"
of being beaten on Fortnite, so Elon Musk bought Fortnite so she can play, and then he's going to pay everyone to lose against her. That's the
Nice.
bit I was going for.
That's very
Didn't
funny,
work.
Brendan.
Thanks,
Ha
man.
ha ha.
Or he could
You
just
should
like
write
give
that
her the
joke
secret
down.
I guess you could
codes.
say I'm a bit of a joker.
Oh.
Ben's probably been doing that laugh like every night, like
You
in the
fucking
mirror.
know
He's
it.
like practicing it.
You know
It's
it.
like, I'm going to
tragedy.
impress everyone
No, it's
so
a
much.
comedy.
Riley, so you
Cancel the joker.
you spent a couple of weeks at Conspiracy College.
Oh shit!
Have you
That's
come
right.
back with any knowledge?
He hasn't.
Oh no, but
That
here's
rhymes,
but
by
here's
the way.
but
He's
here's
got a good bit. He's
yeah,
got a good
yeah,
bit.
Here's the thing.
Here we go.
So I was thinking about this the other day.
Right, it's Conspiracy Corner.
So I've had an idea. Instead of like just giving people the death penalty, right? We'll take the worst person of the year, and we're gonna deal with them some way. Were you here for this?
He wasn't. He
Okay.
left.
Okay, so my first idea is there's like the worst person in the world. He was like he's a murderer, he's a rapist, he's like a plagiarist. He's doing all these bad things.
He ripped off a Black Eyed. He's downloaded some music.
Some dude
Yeah, it was-
like got someone else to do their homework.
Yeah, exactly right. Fuck
You're
him.
fucked.
So like he's like walking with these like handcuffs on, and there's a giant cannon pointing up. It's about 17 kilometers up in the air, and as he's walking, he's like he doesn't know what's gonna happen, and he gets
Well, I
named.
mean, I feel like when he saw the giant cannon, that would pretty
Yeah,
good.
but he
Yeah.
doesn't know specifically
Yeah.
what's
Send
gonna
him to
happen.
Oh
space.
shit! Okay, wait, hang on. Is
Yeah.
there a twist?
yeah,
Fuck up, Baxter.
so like he gets put inside this
fight!
orb. So he gets put into this orb, and like he's sitting there, he's strapped in. He's like, "What is happening here?" And then these two guards put in like wenches, and they start. And
Do
he
you mean
start
winches?
I'm about to say, I think you mean winches.
no bucks and
Good old
wenches.
bar
Bucks
winch.
and wire.
And so he starts like rotating slowly. He's like, "What the fuck is happening?" And then you hear a ka-chunk. So he's just sitting there
like
in
a
the
giant
orb.
drop.
He's sitting in the orb. He's waiting. They take the wenches out. Winches. they take him out.
ale for you, good sir. Weary traveller.
So they take the winches out, and he's like, "What is happening?" And it's like 5, 4, 3,
What comes next?
2, and then 1 usually follows.
Usually.
And he gets launched up in the cannon, but since he was like being spun around, the orb's like spinning around. And he's just
Oh, so the winches. I wish we had video of that.
it's like he gets shot up into space, and the orb's like spinning around, and that's it. We never see him again. It's like, bye,
Because
Franklin.
he's spinning so fast, he gets into space. There's nothing to stop him, so
Yeah.
he's constantly spinning and spinning and
Non-stop
spinning.
spinning until
So
he
the
hits a
spinning
planet.
doesn't kill him. He's just in space.
Yeah,
He's gone.
it's going to get perpetually
It's like
faster
that
as well.
video of the lady who got chopper lifted out of hiking, and it just start the bed hanging underneath the chopper starts spinning. Sorry, I didn't. When you said that, like they attach the winches and start cranking it, and it spins. I thought you were talking about like they're dipping the cannon down.
No, he's
They're
like,
spinning the ball.
So
So
we're spinning the ball,
Like,
so
alright,
I'm going
let's
to
get this
fire
shit
it.
going.
so it's kind of like a Beyblade. Like you let it rip.
Jesus fucking
And he,
Christ.
like,
Beyblade technology.
Beyblade technology.
And here's another one I came
Let's
up
get
with.
Elon on it.
Oh, by the way, before that, what's worse?
Can we debunk this, please?
Someone that's murdered someone, or someone that's just a really bad plagiarist, like filthy plagiarist.
Hang on, what do you class as plagiarism
what do you
as
think
bad
he's-
as murder?
But like,
They
what is
just-
he actually plagiarizing here?
They just stole everything.
Yeah, he just
But what's
Music,
like
movies, books.
They stole everything and did really well off it.
Yeah, like
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
like-
fuck that guy. He's stealing IP, man. You gotta
Who's gone
fucking
to
put him
space,
away.
the murderer or the serial plagiarist?
Ooh,
That's
that's
ser-
definitely a tough question, Baxter.
Okay.
These are the questions we really need to be asking us.
and here's another one I came up with.
Does the plagiarism deserve the death penalty?
So
Sorry,
the next dude is like in Antarctica, and he's in an orb as well. Most of my
You've got a
ideas,
thing for orbs,
yeah, most of
don't
my
you? He really
ideas
does.
have orbs in them.
Nice.
And so they're in
The future.
Antarctica. He's like on a really tall pole, and the orb's like just up in
He
the air,
loves circular things and long things.
in and around my mouth. And so like everyone's like on the boats, like watching him, like looking
Stop
at
the
the
boats!
thing.
Stop the boats.
when did Pauline get here?
No, don't stop me. Don't stop me.
Anyway, so like the orb slowly opens and he realizes he's like, again, 17 kilometers up in the air.
So the orb isn't see-through.
But yeah, they can also, he's like in Antarctica, so they can see where he lands. And
Yeah,
the floor starts
But you
dipping.
said the orb opens and he finally knows where he is.
Yeah, so he's like, he can look out. He's like, oh, Jesus.
So he's not in the orb anymore.
No, like the orb like opens up and it's like a.
But you said the orb was see-through.
No, I didn't. You're making
No,
that
he
stuff
said
up.
it's not see-through.
Oh, you said it's not. Okay, never mind. You're
And
good.
so the floor starts like declining. It's like, and he's like sliding down. He's like, no. And just before he falls off, the orb like stops like the floor, and then just flips back the other way. And he's like, ah! And so he'd hit the side of it, going, and, and since it's Antarctica, they'd be able to see it. Like, there, he landed there in the red puddle.
We really need to get this.
Those sound effects, though.
The sound effects make it, honestly. Oh, what about the one you were telling me about, the 4 slides?
Oh, the
How long do you spend thinking about...
We had like a full-on discussion the other night when we were getting on the piss about this.
Okay, so at least it
telling
was
me
while you were
about it.
drunk.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's slightly
But like,
more
what was the
acceptable.
slide one? There was just one of the slides you told. Oh,
Oh, God.
Okay,
oh,
so
yeah, do the slide
Brendan
one.
so
just
it's like
winced hard.
it's like the 5th anniversary.
You will
of
when
like,
you hear about it.
the 5th anniversary of like the worst person alive bitten the death sentence. So we got 5 of them.
We have anniversary.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, just like,
like-
the anniversary podcast anniversary. You know,
Sweet, yeah,
the
it's just like a
half decade
Yeah,
podcast.
hey, half
Hey.
decade worst person.
So like they got like 5 slides, and it's like one of them you'll be safe. We're not going
Only
to tell you
one.
which one's going to be safe, but the rest are just going to like just drop off. And it's gonna it's off
Goodbye.
the like side of a mountain or something.
Yeah.
Kilimanjaro, that's the one you said.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good... Yeah,
Kill it, a man, and then you have Gyro at the
And
end.
no, gyro. For like for the gyrosphere, which is the orbs.
Oh,
No, I was thinking like
It'll-
the Greek
Shut
like,
up, my idea's better.
kebab thing.
Euros.
Yeah.
What euros?
Yeah, it's spelt gyro.
Oh, is this
It's
like a food?
It's like a burrito
Yeah, it's
kind
like
of.
it's like a kebab, but it's Greek and it's like a cone.
That sounds yum.
It's fucking delicious. Yeah. Anyway,
I'd eat a gyro.
So falling off Kilimanjaro.
Yeah. So there's like the 5 slides, and they all get launched down. One dude, he like just off to like the slippery dip, and then another guy, he'll land inside an orb. And he was just like, oh, I'm safe. I'm safe in this one.
Wait, he lands in the orb.
Yeah. So he's like, and he's like,
He's
so
like, I'm a bit fucked up, but
Yeah.
at least I'm alive.
and then the bottom just goes.
Oh fuck.
So
You'd be mad, wouldn't you?
that's honestly, that's a war crime right there. Like making him think he's alive and then killing him anyway.
I'm pretty sure you... Yeah, okay. So
Anyway, keep going.
So we're up to 2. So one just falls off. One falls into an orb, thinks he's
Then
okay,
falls
and
off.
then drops. Yep.
Yeah.
Here's
Did you say one falls into lava?
Spoiler.
okay, one can fall into lava,
This isn't
Just wait, just
Minecraft.
straight,
and here's
Let's get a bucket, just scoop some up.
just straight into lava. Like he doesn't fall into an orb, then the orb opens, and then he falls into lava.
Sure, why not?
Or what
Yeah.
about 2 orbs?
Into
No.
one orb, out of that, into another orb,
Double
out of that
whammy.
into lava.
And then
Yep.
another one, he'll like start to slow down. He's like, "Oh, thank God." He'll like stop at the edge of the slide. He's looking there. All of
So
a
he's
sudden,
religious.
yeah, he's like, "Thank you, Jesus." And then these
He
two,
was a priest.
these two like, yeah, he was a,
We all know why
Couple of
he's on the
guesses.
list.
Yeah, why he's on there?
and then these like two
Cardinal
nozzles, these
George
two
Pell.
nozzle things were like, and he's like, "What the
Wait,
fuck?"
where did he get to? So he
Like
slid-
right at the edge.
Yeah,
Okay,
like, so-
stopped at the edge. Yep.
And then like the two nozzles come up,
How'd they go?
and then like they'll just shoot fire in his face, and then like tip the
Ooh.
slide, and he'll just. Nah! And then the last one.
Oh, this is the worst one.
The last one, it's like it's off the mountain as well, but there's a nail sticking up.
Oh no!
So
At
he's
the end of
going down the
slide.
slide and
Oh.
he goes over a nail.
Oh, is there at least an
Ooh.
orb in this one?
No
He
orb,
doesn't.
straight to your death. That's the worst one. And then the last one, he lives. No, what's
Wait.
the last one? You only did 4.
Yeah, you said.
Oh,
one
that
of
was
them
like the
lived.
lava
Oh no,
one.
no, shit. True. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Now
what-
there
what-
should be one where you live, and they have to go through a rigorous game show to get to decide, and then whoever wins gets to pick the slide first, and then one of them they like land safe. They go to prison, but they don't die.
It's a good idea. We should implement that.
So,
To our legal
anyone who
system.
wants to fund this idea,
Yeah.
hit us up.
Hit us up. Boomba. What's our
It's
what's our
Boomba
email?
Productions Inc. at
Boomba Productions Inc. at gmail.com. Hit us up. Send us
Give
an
us your
email.
ideas. No, just don't. I don't know why I gave out our email. Just give.
No, podcasts
Put it in
do
the
that.
comments.
Podcasts do that
Oh,
for
really?
like
Oh,
people
okay,
to send in suggestions.
Okay. Yeah, we'll send it into the email
Yeah,
or
send
in
it,
the
like,
comments
it's not-
section.
Honestly, for all we know, that bloody salsa brand who we tried their salsa,
Oh, yeah.
they could have emailed us or
What
contacted
was the
us
brand
on-
again?
I was like organic salsa.
What
or
if they've
something.
contacted us? Like, we want
Organic
to sponsor.
people from episode, what was it, 3?
2.
2.
That is 2. That is our email, okay? Send us an email.
Yeah,
Give
send
us
us-
free salsa. Maybe a bit of money as well.
Some sponsorship would
Maybe
be better.
like make the salsa a bit better.
I just want
No,
to
shut
up,
remind
Maxar.
everyone
The
that
salsa's
salsa
great.
was absolutely delicious. I ate
Shut
it
up!
all.
I'm gonna put you in an
I
order.
literally ate. I ate.
That needs to become like
maybe
a
we should have
Boomba like
salsa
thing.
in an orb.
I'm gonna put you in an
I'm
orb.
gonna put you in an orb.
Oh, what was that shit you were saying about me and the pot the other night?
Did you hear what Brendan wanted to
No,
do?
don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. Don't say it, don't say it.
This is,
We'll
this
tell
is-
you
this
after.
is a post-
I can't believe what he
podcast
said.
story.
He said he wanted to put every single black person in a witch's
Don't
cauldron.
say it! I said don't fucking say it!
I was like, whoa, you
I didn't
can't.
say it, okay? For anyone who might be listening, I didn't say that shit.
No, that's getting cut.
No, that's got
fucking redacted.
Zero senses.
Redacted.
Zero senses. I didn't say it.
Oh my God.
Riley was really drunk and then accused me of saying that, but I didn't say
That
it.
is not true. It came out of your mouth.
Shut up! I am gonna have to cut it if you keep this bullshit up. I didn't say it.
Oh, it's not as bad as what Ben said. How he wanted
No,
to sweep
no,
the Chinese under the rug.
I'm just cutting your audio out in that bit. It's gonna be overwhelmed by my yelling.
Just mute his fucking microphone right
Honestly,
now.
you lose. I gave you
Jesus
the good mic today as
Christ.
well.
Yeah.
So I thought you were
Wow.
going to bring
Dude.
some quality
We
content
had,
to this
we had a
podcast.
gentleman's agreement.
And you bloody broke that
You fucked
agreement,
it up,
mate. You
Riley.
broke
You
that
fucked
fucking
it up.
agreement.
I had something to talk about that was quite.
Go
a bit
take
more
your cauldron
appropriate
and go
than what
home.
we're currently
Fuck
talking
off,
about.
fuck
Oh, that's
off.
right. Announcement.
Okay.
You're pregnant?
We're gonna be on. Yeah, I am. We're gonna be on Spotify.
That's
now.
right. Shit, we are.
So, everyone,
Which is going to sound stupid if
Boomba.
you're listening to this episode on
Spotify.
We're on
Spotify.
Spotify. Well, hello,
I don't think you're
Spotify
stupid.
listeners.
Yeah, hello.
So
I'm,
now,
I'm not going to be
now
on
you
any of the
can- you can
Spotify ones.
play this- What?
We're cutting my voice out of all the
That's
Spotify
probably a
ones.
good
Yeah,
idea. We might
Baxter's
just
re-
cut you out of all
Bax
of
has
them.
got some previous issues with Spotify.
Yep.
Yeah, you're going to have to go to our Pornhub account to get Baxter.
If you want our
Just my
premium
single
content-
track of audio.
Oh my god. That's No, I can't. I'm not
Boomba sex tape.
We have the Boomba private
Scandalous.
Snapchat.
Scandalous.
But yeah, no. Yeah, play us in your car. Play us while over the speakers at work.
Place
you
at the gym.
know. Play us at the gym.
That's what we should do once we're on Spotify next time we're at work. Instead of put music on, just put it on our podcast.
Dude.
I don't want to
Dude,
listen to you
And
in-
subject
in
to everyone in the
form.
store.
You know
And
what's
then they'll
really
hear
cool?
the fucking
You have to
like
keep me quiet.
cauldron bullshit.
I got people.
Yeah, not this bit. Not this episode.
There's a guy.
This is the X-rated episode.
There's a guy at work who listens to our podcast out
Good
loud
on him.
while at work. Yeah. I'll
Good on
walk out to where he is. I'm like, oh, who's that you listen to? They sound really funny. I was, oh wow.
Hey,
That's-
if
oh,
you're
wow,
listening to
that's
this
us.
now, mate, I'm going to punch you in the fucking throat.
Yeah,
We
fuck
love
you,
you.
pal. If you're listening to this at
love
work,
you.
put the headphones away and get back to
No, it's not
work.
headphones. He
Oi,
plays it out
you
loud while
better
I work.
fucking
that's
give
even
me a
fucking worse,
discount,
mate.
you fucking
All right. Anyway.
nerd.
We're just shitting on
Does
this
anyone
poor
have
guy.
any entertainment-related topics to bring up? I tried the PlayStation.
yes,
Last
actually.
of Us 2.
Oh, Baxter's got one.
Yes.
Okay. Fuck off.
Alright.
Fuck off with the PlayStation
Yeah.
gay shit.
So the other day, me and Brendan are in the
I
car.
don't know if I can say that. that was a bit contentious.
Me and Brendan are in the car, and
Were
we were
we?
talking about like podcasts.
Since
and
when were
shit.
you in the car with me?
Yeah, the other day.
You snuck in, you little slimy cunt.
Oh,
Who
okay.
sneaks around in people's personal space?
People are married.
You! It's the soldier boy!
Anyway,
Sorry, continue.
I was in the car with Brendan. We're talking about podcasts, and he was like, I've been listening to this really interesting podcast. And I was like, oh, what is it? Like, I really
shit.
want to like get suggestion. And he's like, Boombacast. And I was like, fuck you, mate.
That was funny.
Is that a fake laugh?
Ben's like trying to come up with his own signature laugh because he's such a like a bitch boy. After watching
He's such
the
a
Joker,
fanboy of the Joker.
he wants to
You're
like
gonna become
be
a
the
fucking
Joker, but he's
incel now. You're gonna
Yeah.
like start wearing like
He's like
fedoras and
I think
shit.
I might. Fedoras. What? Hang on. I've heard a lot about incels recently. And I don't know-
Involuntary celibate.
That means they
That's what
don't.
it
Wait,
means.
celibate
Celibate
means
is
they don't
someone
have
who
sex.
abstains from sex.
That means they don't
Oh.
have the bang.
That means they
don't do the
can't
fuck.
get laid, and they're angry at women for the fact that they can't get laid.
Shit.
That's essentially what it is.
That's
They blame other people for the fact that they can't get laid, even though most of them are like fucking basement dwellers.
true. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like
I
your
didn't
wife,
realise it went
dude.
like that.
Goblin dwelling basement.
Kind of like your
Actually,
wife.
she prefers to call it dungeon.
Oh, you probably shouldn't tell Jamie to watch this episode. She'd be like, "Who's this goblin
It's
wife?
my-
eh?
Who's this
it's my
goblin
other
slut?
wife,
Who's
yeah.
this goblin slut you're hanging
the
out
goblin
with?"
part.
Cut,
Cut the
cut it.
goblin
Sorry,
part.
guys. Ben's
Sorry,
gonna
guys, we
message
gotta
us
cut
tomorrow.
it.
Be like, seriously, guys. No, come on, guys. Seriously, just cut it. Just this one last thing, guys. One more
Redacted.
thing. Fuck off. I'm kidding.
No, you're probably gonna message us and be like, "I have no problem with putting the goblin in the witch's cauldron."
No, the witch's cauldron's gonna be reviewed. Oh, we were so close, right?
We were. It
we were
could have
so
happened.
close.
It could have happened. We could have had it. Brendan could have had an easy time editing this.
Yeah.
But no.
Well, it's
No.
not my
You had
fault.
to go on-
He views these things.
I
Oh,
don't. Oh,
Just
this
doesn't
is.
change the fact you actually said it.
Yeah,
I did. I never once said it. He's the one who said it.
I'm not.
You just said you're the one who said it on this podcast.
Move away from it. We're changing the subject.
You were at the park the other night, really drunk. You're like, "Oi, I can't believe you were."
Stop.
I wasn't gonna say it, but you just looked. Oh, can we talk about how fucking drunk you were the other night?
We need
And
to
the
talk about
fucking
things people
grotty
can
sandwich he
relate to.
No, but it was funny though.
How drunk were you?
Oh man. Okay, so me and Baxter were coming back from a gig. I was like to Riley, I'm like, "Oh, we'll probably get to your house like 11 o'clock. That's as soon as we can get to you." He's like, "All right, I'm probably gonna be really drunk by then." I'm like, "All right." We get to the car. He's like stumbles out to my car. He just opens the door and gets in. Goes like, he gets in the car, and then I'm
The
like,
seatbelt thing.
yeah. I'm like, "All right, Riley, you got to put your seatbelt on before I can drive." And he's fucking with it. And I'm like, "Put your seatbelt on." He goes, "Click, it's on." And then, oh yeah.
Oh, but then like,
pass this one to Baxter.
All right. Baxter, you keep telling the story.
anyway, then we got to 7-Eleven to get some like snacks or whatever before we go on a big drinking fest that I didn't participate in
Why didn't you participate?
because it was like I was drinking the next day, watching the Bathurst.
He was day
you know?
drinking, watching
you can't-
Bathurst.
Wait, you watched Bathurst?
He watched
Dude,
the
Baxter's
Vroom
a fucking
Vrooms.
bogan now.
Yeah, I'm
You're a
a-
racer.
Yeah, I'm a fucking speed demon.
Whoa, we
bro.
got a racer and
Do
a
you-
racist.
do you-
I'm not a racist.
That was a good.
You know, I'm
burn.
not
If anything,
I'm
you're
not
more
racist,
of a
but-
racist than me. My girlfriend is half Asian. I can't be a racist.
Don't bring the half Asian card into
We have
this.
to cut this whole fucking episode. Jesus. We talked about the bloody the disabilities.
It's true
and
though.
race.
She is.
Yeah, but this.
Anyway, let's move on.
That's
Let's
like,
move on.
oh, I could say that I have a
I
black
have black
friend.
friends. Yeah, I guess it is like that, isn't it?
Jesus.
Anyway,
We
we're
don't
at,
have a black friend.
That's right. I don't.
anyway.
That is a cowbell timeout. You've been benched, alright?
Fuck.
Oh shit! Nearly knocked over a glass.
I smacked myself in the chin. I mean, I did.
God. Anyway, we're at
I gotta say,
7-Eleven.
there's
Oh, that's my couch, you fucking incel.
What did you do? What did you do?
I mean, it went on your computer too.
Oh no! All right. Where's your tea? Hang on. You know what? We're gonna pause and we're gonna come back.
We're back in 5 minutes. Hold this.
And we're back. Okay, so who wants to talk about what just fucking happened?
Well, it was a bit of a blur, but basically, well, how did it start?
I don't know. We're gonna have to.
We have to review that footage, but basically, someone said something that made us all start going nuts, and then Brendan knocked his mic over, and then picked it back up,
Yeah,
and then
smacked
swung
myself
back,
in the chin.
hit himself in the face, and then I think we all laughed, and I think that's why he leant over.
Oh no, it's happening again.
It's a boy. It's
We're a fucking mess, bro.
Where's the paper towel? No.
So Brendan
My legs are gonna be so sticky
leaned
from all
over.
this semen.
Hello. Leaned over to me and tapped his beer on top of mine, and so it started going everywhere. And so I tried to put it in my mouth,
Someone's leaning on the mouse.
but I couldn't hold it. And so I spattered everywhere.
Yeah, I pretty much...
All
Ben
over.
had an almost full beer. I donked the top of it. It started overflowing. He put it in his mouth, couldn't hold it, ended up spitting it out on the couch and all over my computer.
Yeah.
So you know what? It was poetic justice in a way.
Oh, that was excellent. Oh my goodness.
And then I just did it to
We're
myself.
talking about like, I was trying to talk about my 7-Eleven
That's right.
thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on, keep going.
Anyway, Riley bought like some.
So
chips.
sorry about the interruptions.
Chips.
Yeah, like 2 packs of chips.
You weren't even there for the best part.
What kind of chips?
Oh, what were they like?
Salt
cheese?
and vinegar and
and
cheese and onion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got a couple
Anyway,
of topics to bring up after this.
He opened the cheese and onion while we're in the car, and Brendan just had like the
Oh,
biggest
God.
tissy fit.
No. You weren't even there for them. Okay, so first of all, we're at 7-Eleven. I'm lining up behind Riley. Riley lines up and he like buys his sandwich and 2 packets of chips.
Yeah.
And he goes, can I get a 20 pack of, like, trying to buy cigarettes. He's like, can I get a 20 pack of... What do you think? And like leans back and he looks at me. He's like, "What do you think?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I don't even know what you're buying. I didn't even know what he was getting." And he just leans and goes, "Oh, Winnie Blues." And then we're in the car. We get to Bax's house. We're dropping him off, and Riley's in the back, like drunk as a skunk. And then he's rolling around, and I just hear like the chip packet popping open because he leaned on it. And I'm like, "Riley, find the chip packet." I'm like, "Which one was that?" He's like, "I don't know." And I'm like, "All right, you got to find it because it could be spilling chips all in my car." And he goes, "Okay, hold my sandwich." So he gives me the sandwich. I'm sitting there in the front of the car. He's in the back waiting. I'm like, "Did you figure the chips out yet?" He's like, "No, I haven't found them." I look back. He's sitting in the back rolling a cigarette. I'm like, "Find the chips."
And I just bought a pack of cigarettes.
And he brought like Taylor's, but then he's rolling a roll and he's like, "Hold on." I'm like, "Find the chips." And then I ended up finding the chips. I'm like, "Those ones."
Oh my god.
There's the cheese
On
and
the
onion
drive
for those
from
who are
mine to
watching.
yours, you were just crying the whole time about the chips.
Why do they smell?
No, I was probably overreacting. I think I was just not. I wanted to start drinking. I need to
fair
I need to be
enough.
drunk to deal with drunk Riley. And I
Get
was
on my
stone
level.
cold sober, and I was just
Oh,
like had just driven back from Brisbane.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's not a good
I just
time.
wanted to like
We have
sit
talked
down.
about
yeah.
Brisbane before.
Yeah, I had to deal with drunk Riley, and then I don't even know if I should tell this last part. It's not that bad.
Is it about me?
Yeah, it's about you. It was about you. Pretty much, he came out and he was.
Uh-oh, hang on. Oh.
No, it's nothing that bad. He
I
was
came
like,
out of the closet.
He was.
That looked so creepy.
Is that like a coming out to your parents or like uncle coming out of the closet kind of thing?
Column A, column B.
Anyway, I found him kicking the like packet of his sandwich down the drain, and I'm like, "Did you just kick the packet of your sandwich packet down the drain?" He's like, "No," with like a mouthful
fucking
of
litterer.
sandwich. Just after me and Baxter had got back from playing a climate change charity gig in Brisbane.
We went there to save the environment.
Think
and
of the
no one
goddamn
came.
turtles. No one came?
No one came.
Yeah, there was like 10 people
and then
there.
he
Whoa.
kicks the thing down the thing, and we've used all these fossil fuels driving there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, hey.
We should have
The
sailed
irony.
there in was it a emissions-free boat that had a diesel backup engine?
A boat.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
A sailboat?
Yeah, a sailboat. No, an asylum seeker boat, Baxter.
Wait, what's a missions-free boat?
The fucking what's her
emission-free.
girl? The little girl,
Oh,
like the how dare you?
Oh.
She like sailed there on like a boat that was supposed to be like emissions free, like
Uh-oh.
made from like recycled material and shit, but it had
Yeah.
a diesel backup engine.
Backup engine.
Exactly. Look, I think she's getting too much
I
shit.
haven't. Look, I haven't.
I haven't seen
I've
her
actually
thing
seen what
properly,
she
but-
said. I haven't seen what people have been saying about it. All I know is people have been making jokes about it. All I want to say is that regardless of the background, what she's trying to achieve
It's
is
good.
good,
Is this-
and we should be focusing on that. And I think this is where meme culture
Is this where?
becomes dangerous.
This is
because
what, yeah,
it's
people
making
are
jokes out of
people are
serious things.
focusing on the wrong points,
Yeah.
on
Is
the
this,
wrong parts.
is this Gerda Tumbleburger, whatever her name is?
Tumbleburger.
Sure, go to tumbleweed.
No, it's not Tumble. It's like Tumbleburger or
It's the
Thumbleburger.
Thunberg or something.
Thunberg. Yeah, Greta Thunberg.
Yeah, Greta, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Greta.
But yeah, I think
Greta Van Fleet.
I think she's talking about serious issues, and people are focusing on the completely wrong things.
Yeah,
and I
like
get
the
it,
fact
I-
that she's
I get why
autistic or
it's-
that she's a porn
Yeah.
or the,
and I get why it's because all the media. And
You
stuff.
are a porn.
You fucking prawn. District
fucking
9.
prawns.
You fucking prawn. Let's go to District 9.
That's a great movie, by the way.
You're a great movie, by the way.
Entertainment podcast, guys. We talked about a movie.
Woo!
Woo! Go us.
So, did you guys see the trailer for the new Joker movie?
Hey, if you want to see a great trailer, go watch the trailer for Ishtar.
Ishtar, shut up.
Ishtar.
You're a pawn.
3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4.
Yeah. 3, 2, 4. It's a 2.
What are you
3,
talking
2,
about?
4, 3, 2, 3, and.
These men are
It was that
bronze.
fucking video Riley sent to the group chat the other day.
I didn't even watch it because
You don't. Yeah, I don't watch half the shit he sends me, but sometimes it's
Especially
gold.
after what you said, like it's some fucking obscene inside joke that no one will get.
Well, I think all the people in the
comments.
comments were referring to something that was quite clearly an inside joke.
Oh,
Like all the people in the comments were like saying things
If you
that
think
were like
about
an inside
it,
joke.
most
which
jokes
I
are
didn't get.
inside jokes because people tell them indoors.
Unless they're outside.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck.
But we're inside.
You make me bang my head against my microphone,
That's how
Bernhard.
serious that is. He has to now edit that out. That's how serious.
He doesn't have to. Leave it in
Love-
for
that's staying in.
comedic effect.
That joke was so bad.
I'll be here
You
all
call
week.
yourself a comedian.
You've
You
been
don't have
warned.
a child that you know of.
Shut up, Goblin Boy.
What? Child?
What? You saying
Well,
he has a
that's
child?
Oh, okay.
That is a funny joke.
You kill my dog.
What the fuck are you on about?
Fuck,
I heard
this is
child
such a
and then
messy
dog.
podcast.
People
I'm
probably
sorry.
think we're drunk, but
I'm
we're
really
actually
sorry.
not. Like,
Like,
we've
had
we've
one
each
beer.
had 1 or 2 beers, and that's it. We
I've
started
had
drinking.
one and I would say half, but half of it ended up on the floor.
We started. Not my fault. I
Not your
refuse
fault.
to take responsibility.
No!
I went to save it. I didn't mean to put my
Damn
hand
it.
my hand on your beer, Riley.
Sorry, I had to. It wouldn't affect you
Look, we
anyway.
got the paper towel here now.
No, we don't.
Baxter's hands go straight over his beer. Sorry, I just tried to tap Riley's
Oh,
beer.
another thing that happened, I found a cork at the park and I threw it and got Riley right in the fucking forehead.
I don't remember this.
Don't you? I found like a cork from a wine bottle. And I think I said to you, I'm like, close your eyes. And you close your eyes and it's like, pegged it straight at your forehead. And hit you and you're like, oh man.
Fucking hell. What is this? What's our time?
We are checking the time. Checking the
All right,
time.
it's probably time to wrap this
Bloody
shit up.
hell,
We're at
what-
40 minutes.
What do we even fucking talk about that episode?
All the important
We can
things.
just call it like orbs or something.
Orbs.
This is a podcast that has descended into madness. We're supposed to do a serious
This
Joker
is-
thing after this.
Well, yeah, where are we? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Now we're gonna go from this to serious discussion.
Why does it have to
This
be
is-
serious?
Look, this is because.
Why so serious?
Did you set that up on purpose?
No, but like
Were
that
you
was
fucking
pretty funny.
stupid then?
That was a good bit.
Hey, you fucking
Would've been
idiot.
more
For
impressive
anyone
if you-
listening, I'm about to attack Ben.
Oh fuck, he kind of
and,
did.
and that's the episode for
And that's
today.
the episode. Thanks for watching.
Love
Follow
you.
us on Instagram at Boombacast. Subscribe
Hashtag
to our
Boomba.
YouTube.
And
Can
Boomba.
you just subscribe to shit on Spotify?
I can follow.
Follow us on Spotify if that's
Yep.
where you're listening.
And
if it even
stay-
is on Spotify.
and
If
stick
it's not,
around-
it will be there soon.
Stick around for the Joker discussion after this.
Yeah, well, it won't
Stay
be after this.
hydrated.
The Joker thing will
Yeah,
only
not
be on
after this.
YouTube. If you're watching
Click
on Spotify.
Watch next.
If you're listening on Spotify, go to YouTube and watch our Joker thing.
Yes.
And if
Alright.
you're watching on YouTube, just, yeah.
Yeah.
Be nice to your friends.
Be nice to your friends. Don't be racist.
Don't be a racist.
We'll and we'll catch you.
Don't fucking look at me. Don't fucking look at me.
We'll catch all you beautiful people.
Yeah, fuck
in 2
off.
weeks.
Let's call the
Love you all.
wait. Let's call the fan base the Cauldrons.
We're not. doing
Everyone,
that.
you can.
We can't do that.
No.
Everyone, hop in my cauldron.
Shut up.
This is it. We're done.
End it.
I did end it.
Just hit the button. It's not stopping.
Okay, everyone,
Alright,
start.
guys, we're here
Cauldron.
forever.
Start
Shut
screaming.
up.
Ah!
Why did we do that?